Hi guys, so today we're going to be making Chipotle bowls, and we're going to start off with the salsa. So for the salsa, the red salsa, you're going to need these red chilies. They're dried chile de árbol whole. You can find them at Sprouts. Any store has them, Ralph's or anything. Just make sure it's these, okay? The brand doesn't matter, just the name. A lime, a garlic, you're going to need about 2, and whole peel tomato. As you will see when you get your chilies, you're going to see they have the little stem on it. All you do is squeeze it there, pull this off. Easy as that. So I have here 10 to 15 chilies. If you want to put 20 or more to burn your butthole, you can. But this will be spicy enough. If you want it spicier, do 20 or more. So now we're going to boil these. You're just going to drop them in like that. You're going to give them a little stir. You just want them to soften up so that you can put them in the blender. So just let them sit in there for a minute or 2. While your chilies are boiling, you're gonna take 2 or 3 garlic cloves, and then just leave them with the skin on them. Drop them in. You're going to leave them in there for a little bit as well to soften them up. If you want to peel them, go ahead. It works the same. So just let them soften up in there for a little bit too before you put them in the blender. So now that you boiled your garlic and your chilies, you're going to throw it in the blender. I threw them in there. And I squeezed half of a big lime juice. A big lemon, lime, whatever. And I only used half because it was big and they're really juicy. So you can put more if you want. Then you take a little bit of salt. No, it's up to you. You can use how much you want. So, just a little bit. And now you're going to throw in your whole can of tomatoes. And they're whole peeled tomatoes. So you don't have the skin in there because sometimes it tastes nasty with the skin. And now it's ready to blend. Now you're gonna blend it. Oh, by the way, it's a Blendtec. I really like it. It makes everything really smooth, and the ninjas suck too. Pour it out, and it'll look like that. And you can always add more salt or more lime juice if you want. Okay. Now you're gonna put it in the fridge and let it cool down for a little bit. Let all the flavors mixed in together, and it tastes way better cold. Like, not cold, but a little bit cooler. Okay, so I showed you how to do the extra spicy salsa. Now, for this one, it's just diced up tomatoes, red onion, you can use white if you want, cilantro, and lime juice. So you just dice up everything, throw it in together, and mix it up with chopped up cilantro. And let it sit in the refrigerator for it to pick up the taste of the lime and the cilantro. Then you have here your bell peppers and your onions. You're gonna you just dice them up, and then you're gonna roast them in on the stove. So you're just gonna spray the pan with a little bit of that olive oil spray, and cook them. I'll show you the end result in just a bit. To season your meat, you're going to need the Mexican Fiesta if you like. It has no salt in it. You can find it at Whole Foods. And then just some garlic powder and some Lawry's. You can find this any place. So basically the salt is going to come from this seasoning. You're going to season your meat. It's going to come out looking like this. And then you want to put a little hint of lime juice on it. And mix it all in together. And now we're going to go cook this up. So what we are grilling today is the beef round tip steak. It's a leaner meat. And since I'm trying to lose this little fat here, I'm going to use the leanest beef that I can. So that's what we're just grilled. So I'm just going to take it off, I'm going to chop it up, and then it'll be part of our thing. But you can always cook it inside. If you don't want to grill it, you don't have to do all that. It won't taste as good, but it'll still be really good. So what we have here is some jasmine rice. I let it cool down a bit. You're going to take up some chopped up cilantro. Just sprinkle it on it, how much ever you want. That's if you want it. So now that you took your cilantro, you put it in there, you just mix it up. And you can right away start to smell the cilantro in it. And then it's ready to start your bowls. Okay, so now that we have everything finished, we're going to start assembling our bowl. Have a little rice on here. I'm going to take some pinto beans. If you want to make them homemade, you can. If not, just buy a can of pinto beans and warm it up. I took some bell peppers and some red onion and I grilled it up. Throw that in there. And then I have 8 ounces of steak here, but I'm only going to use half of it. And you know how Chipotle is stingy with their meat? You don't have to be stingy with yourself if you're not on the diet. Or if you gotta make them gains, take that protein. And then this is the salsa that doesn't have no spice in it. It's just veggies. So like a pico de gallo type thing. You can chop up some jalapenos and throw it in there if you want. Then I'm going to take the red sauce, the spicy one, and just put it on top. And then if you want to put cheese on it, sour cream, that's all optional for you. But since I'm trying to get lean, this is what I'm going to do with. So, rice with cilantro, pinto beans, steak, and remember it's top round tip steak for it to be leaner. And then onions and tomatoes chopped up with cilantro and some lime juice all mixed in together, and then I showed you how to do the salsa. So now you can go on and make your own Chipotle bowls.